Hey everyone, this is Cham of Allstar ChaLmps Behind the Leash. Before we dive into our amazing lineup of guests and their inspiring stories, let me take this moment to share to you why this show means a lot to me and what you guys can expect from each and every episode. So sit, lie down, roll over, and enjoy one hell of a good belly rub.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Well, I'm Cham. So I'm an owner of I don't know how many dogs actually. We've got Bullmastiff, we have giant Schnauzers, we have what else? Jack Russell Terriers, mini Schnauzers. We also have French Bulldogs, English Bulldogs. What else? Jack Russell Terriers. I think I mentioned that. Mini Schnauzers and even a poodle. We have a poodle. Yeah. So basically, sometime 20 years ago, around I was in grade 5 or going high school, I started engaging in the competition scene of dog shows. So I started with a Beagle named Bricks. So that was my only dog during that time. The dog show, it was just but an accidental actually when I started joining dog shows because Bricks was my pet. He was actually a house pet. So syempre pag bata ka, diba, the more chubby the dog is, the what we think is the cuter. So Bricks was really heavy, chubby and all that. So I brought Bricks in SM Davao City. So during that time kasi there was a show. So I got curious, I brought my dog there, and there was a one judge who approached me and told me that, "Boy, maganda sana yung aso mo. Mataba lang." So I was challenged. So ang ginawa ko, I trimmed down the dog, I exercised him a lot, and until when I thought that he was in a perfect shape. So I started to join and campaign him in the dog show. And nanalo si Bricks during that time. So that got my interest actually in dog shows. So that was basically the start of it. Siyempre, when I got into college, though I stopped already in dog show, I stopped joining dog shows, but I was still in the breeding. I was breeding Beagles, Chow Chows, Siberian Huskies during that time. Pero I was, siyempre, kung college ka, you had your other priorities, such as study and other stuff. So I had no time with dog shows, but I continued breeding. So, yun. So, just quite recently, around 2024, around early 2024, I got back to the dog shows. I tried handling my dogs inside the ring, pero yun nga. Up until now, so we're quite active in the dog show scene, where we are showing giant Schnauzers, French Bulldog, Jack Russell Terriers, and mini Schnauzers. So basically, that's the focus of the breeds that we show. Okay. Allstar ChaLmps is our kennel actually. So we have a kennel. As what I've said, we're also into breeding, small time breeding actually. So that's what we call our kennel, Allstar ChaLmps. So actually the Allstar ChaLmps was created because of a vision. So yun nga, I named it Allstar ChaLmps because the vision is to have all our dogs as champions. Diba? So we started with that vision. So ngayon that we're starting a podcast, so dinagdagan na natin na we still adopted the kennel name, and we just place Behind the Leash. Behind the Leash because basically this will be about stories from all personalities in the competition scene. From the owners, from the parents of these show dogs, to handlers, to trainers, to groomers, even to if we will be allowed to we will also be inviting judges, etc. So basically, this show will be tackling behind the scene, actually, behind the scene of these dog shows. So hence behind the leash. So before, during, or even after the dog shows, we'll be tackling all those inspiring stories. So actually, this past podcast really is, as what I've said, since we'll be inviting guests who will be talking about sharing their stories behind the leash. So in a way, our listeners will be able to learn from these exciting guests, from their inspiring stories, and basically because I myself also is wants to learn. Actually, this podcast was created not because I am an expert. You cannot expect anything from me actually, but we can expect a lot from our guests. So even myself, I'm also expecting that I myself would also learn from the stories that these guests would be able to share to us. So that's basically what I also expect that our audience can expect from this show. So not only that they would learn about dogs, about dog shows, dog grooming, dog showing, training, but they may be also be inspired to improve on their with their dogs, on how they take care of their dogs, how they show their dogs, etc. Yeah, since 2024 when I got back to the dog shows, yun kasi I started that na ako ang pumapasok ng ring. I handle my own dogs inside the ring. Pero paminsan hindi din taga kaya. So kinakabahan kasi taga tayo. So as what I've said also, since I do not completely understand even at this stage, at this time, I have to admit I don't yet completely understand the dynamics of everything in the shows. So I just know na pag if my dog will be awarded with ribbons, I know na nanalo ang aso. But anong point system nun, what's the relevance of those ribbons, it is something which I am yet to understand, and diba? So yun lang yan. And this podcast kasi was really created also because when I started against joining dog shows, paano ba to? I learned by talking to the people also in the dog show scene. So that's one of the most efficient way or effective way for me also to learn. So I talk to them, I ask them questions, they share their experiences to me. I pick some bits and pieces also, and I try to apply it in sa sarili kong dogs, in my own competitions when I join dog shows. Because since 2024, medyo parati tayong natatalo. So ako lang din, I don't mind if I get defeated, if my dogs don't win, because as what I've said, this is one whole learning process. So kaya nga ako, I don't believe na the winning keeps the fire burning. In fact, the losing keeps the fire burning actually, because you want to learn. You want to understand why you keep on losing. And yun naman importante is, that's the most important thing. When you lose, you just have to get back up again and compete again. So that's the only way to go. What I can share siguro yung most recent. When I got back to dog shows kasi mga early January of 2024. Initially ako yung pumapasok ng ring and I handle my own dogs. Well, aside from the dogs, kasi I show multiple dogs. So I also had Dexter Mante as one of my handlers. So pero for dogs that I can handle, nag-handle din tayo. So there was this ring that I thought na tapos na ang judging. So actually I left the ring to the extent to the point that the steward had to call me back and told me na hindi pa tapos. So So I had to go back inside the ring to finish the judging. So yung mga ganyan na mga kanyang bloopers, sasabi ko, parang I am not yet ready to handle again dogs. Though I really intend that's what I plan. Pero as of now, parang hindi ko kinakaya ang kaba. Siguro the nervousness got the better of me during that time, that parang wala na mental blackout na ako. I didn't get the instructions right. So yun nga, and I saw everybody was already laughing at me. So diba, so I was though I didn't mind, pero yun lang, diba? So that was actually the last ring that I handled a dog inside the ring. So I told my handlers now, Dex Mante and Rene Badwa actually, na kayo na muna. So they handle all our dogs during dog shows. But again, I intend to really learn the stuff, to get the rhythm of it, so that we can handle our dogs inside the ring. Soon. But now is not yet the time, I think. Nice question. Pero I cannot say na typical day lang, because when we prepare dogs kasi it's really it's a process. So it's not only a day before, a week before, 2 weeks before, not really that. So on a daily basis, so we condition our dog. We maintain yung grooming, the nutrition. We also, as much as possible, we also maintain to keep the dogs fit. So yung kailang daily exercise also, with the daily training. So all those stuff. So from grooming to nutrition to trainings to exercise, and even the handlers, we also prepare them. Actually, a lot. So that's why you subscribe, you join us in each and every episode, so that you would understand. There's actually a lot of things that you don't. Even I myself, joining the dog shows, there are even a lot of things I don't still understand. How much more those outside the dog show scene, right? But it's so exciting. There's a lot of things to know. Great exciting things actually. So subscribe and join us every episode. You will learn a lot. Definitely you will learn a lot. I think, siguro basically the same. Pero I cannot say kasi matagal rin ako nawala. Siguro around 20 years that I've stopped. I've never been in a dog show. Pero siguro in terms of the dogs mismo, I can say na now there are a lot more beautiful dogs as compared sa amin before. Or baka basically kasi that's due to the fact na dog show enthusiasts are more now open to importing dogs. Kasi before, siguro, we're not that exposed. So we show Philippine bred dogs. Now kasi there are a lot na sumasali and competing, which are imported. So same lang siguro talaga sa tao yan, di ba? So let's say Miss Universe show. So hindi lang yung mga native looking natin na mga own bred dogs natin. So basically we still follow the same standards. I hope. And I would like to believe that we're still following the same standards as before. It's just that, yun nga, now there are a lot more even beautiful dogs actually. Yes, I can say. But I'm not saying na pangit yung mga aso namin before, ha? Pero yun nga, they are just more beautiful now. Yeah. Oh yeah, siguro. Kasi mas tayo ngayon, mas natuto na rin tayo for some techniques in grooming also, in nutrition. So there are a lot of stuff na that we have adopted styles, strategies in conditioning the dogs. So yeah, that's really a factor also. I don't think that I would be I'm the best person to give you advice. Pero siguro yun nga, huwag nyo na lang subukan. Masisira ang mga buhay nyo. Joking aside. It's a totally different discipline. For some would see it as a mere hobby, but it's not, because it's a totally different discipline, totally different field. Kasi you have to be precise, you have to be creative also. So there are a lot of skills that you can hone, you can discover, not only for your dogs, but for you personally also. Yun nga what I think also, kaya sinasabi ko, nag-uusap-usap kami ng mga tao sa dog shows also. Actually, we keep on training the dogs, pero in a way, the dogs are also training us. Diba? In fact, they are teaching more things than we teach them. Ganyan. So come, join us. Diba? It's fun, it's exciting, it's somehow frustrating, pero at the end of the day nga, there's a lot to learn. Hindi ka matatalo. Make sure to subscribe and join us in every episode as we uncover extraordinary stories behind the leash. I welcome you all to Allstar ChaLmps Behind the Leash. This has been Cham. Wolf out.